Wow, I just got to see the first few episodes. It's a pretty major undertaking. Talk a little bit about how you decided to go on this journey.
So I had no idea when I purchased the home 4 years ago that it would take one, that long to renovate, and two, that much money to actually make the renovation happen as well. So taking this journey has really just been a step-by-step thing because I just didn't know what was behind those walls.
Yeah, and you found out quite a lot was behind the walls. Talk about kind of what the biggest surprises were and things the unexpected challenges of renovating this house.
I think some of the unexpected challenges are timeline and budget, and realizing when you're doing a historical renovation on a TV timeline, you are one, having to make sure that all of your choices are aligned with the historical society, and then two, that you're keeping time so that you stay on this TV timeline of getting this project actually complete. So I think one of the biggest surprises was just the heartbreak of the moments where there were architectural elements that I believed were original. And then as we are opening up the walls, we're realizing, oh, this is not original. This is from the 1960s. And so in some ways it's heartbreaking, but then also in other ways, you're able to then bring in more sustainable things into the home that are more eco-friendly because you're not trying to preserve something from 200 years ago.
Interesting. Now, you talk a lot in the show about how the house is almost fulfillment of your destiny. Something that, as a gay black man is, a great moment for you. And also looking back at the people who might have inhabited the house, in earlier times. Talk a little bit about the history of it and how it made you feel as a person.
I think every Black person in this country has a very complicated history and relationship with this country. And you have a deep desire to know where it is that you come from, because I think that there is so much power in a person knowing, where do I come from? What is that land? Where is that place? And so being able to answer those questions for myself on this journey was one of my biggest intentions and goals for saying yes to turning this into a TV show with Max. And to be able to go on that journey and not just go on it, but share it with my family and now get to share it with the world. I am excited for people to see what happens inside of you when you stand on the land that your family was enslaved on, and the power that you then feel in reclaiming that narrative and then sharing it with other people. And so it has been quite a journey, but I am really excited for it to inspire other people to do the same.
Mhm. And you talk a little bit about sort of researching who might have lived in this house and that trying to undo some of that legacy of servants and slavery in the house. Talk a little bit about that.
When we get to episode 6 of the show, it really pulls together all of the history from the home, whether it is learning that W.E.B. Du Bois and his mother being employed through the family that owns my home, or the idea of the Underground Railroad being a stop on the Underground Railroad trail at my home, or being able to actually find the name of the Black servant who actually lived in the home. And so being able to find answers to those questions just gives me such a peace about being there, but not just being there, also encouraging other people to take that same journey as well, because buying a home is such a huge investment, I think fiscally, but it is also, it's a huge emotional investment and of time as well. And so I think to be able to show people, hey, you should do this because there are so many riches on the other side, around family and around history. Um, I think I think that's going to be exciting.
Interesting. And finally, so I guess this whole project started from an Instagram post where you posted about buying the house, and it just had a big reaction, which you found surprising. So talk a little bit about why you think that struck a nerve with people.
I think it struck a nerve. Well, first, it was not my intention. I didn't wake up that morning and say, "Today I want to go viral." And in actuality, Eric, I put the post on Facebook because I thought on Facebook it would be more private
Uh-huh.
because that's where my friends and my family are. And I believe it struck a nerve because it was June 2020 and we had just experienced the murder of George Floyd. And we're in the middle of the the Black Lives Matter protest. And here I was buying this home and it just showed people hope and it showed people really what was possible when we live and we live our authentic selves. And I just told my truth in that post. And I think it just gave people a lot of joy, and that became contagious for people to spread.
Hmm. Interesting. Well, what a great story, Robert. Congratulations on the house
Oh, thank you so
and the
much,
show.
Eric. Oh,
I guess the show is just like the icing on the cake, right?
yes, totally, totally.
Thanks for watching the You Interview channel. With over 3,000 original celebrity videos, we have one of the largest collections of celebrity interviews anywhere. So remember to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get more involved, you can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. You can see exclusive celebrity videos and get the opportunity to ask our celebrity guests questions. We can't wait to hear from you.